the information or the broad indicators or the key indicators are R&D expenditure, how much expenditure has the entity contributed to research and development. Then what are different sources of funding? Here we try to capture what are the own sources of funding by one organization, or what would be the source of funding from government side maybe, or what would be the source of funding from other entities also. It could be other private organizations, or it could be philanthropic contributions. Fine. So few different sources of fundings, basically to capture or to understand how our R&D investment is, or the fund for R&D investment is sourced from. Then how much S&T manpower is deployed into to core research and development. Then what kind of different categories or types of R&D is being done, maybe basic or foundational science, wherein to generate the knowledge, or application oriented to develop some technology or products to bring to the market. And also what are different areas or sectors, whether it is pharmaceutical, whether it is transportation, whether it is defense. So these are all different kinds of data are captured, and through which usually the kind of trends or kind of graphs or kinds of presentations we generate from this data. And this data, already I have mentioned that we are sending the hard copies of the questionnaires to the institutions based on the address or postal address we have in our databases, and also we send the login credentials to the email IDs that is available with our data, which is being time to time updated also. Fine. So coming to the response so far for this survey, if you see for different sectors, we can see the national R&D labs, we have good amount of adequate response. Then agricultural institutions or state agricultural universities, there also we are doing fairly well. Industries from the public sector, we have almost more than 65%. Then coming to industries which are registered with the Department of Scientific and Industrial Research as recognized R&D institutions, there also we have achieved the response of up to 40%. However, if you go with the industries which are reported by the CMI databases, here the figure is in single digits so far, and this is the area of concern and quite serious concern for us also. How we will capture the facts and figures of the industries, how much investment is coming from, or how much manpower is deployed in the industry sector. And again, if you go with the response that we have received from specifically large industries and multinational institutions or companies, it is again further low. So I mean to say that where the investment is coming high, or the largest share of investment is coming from the institutions, particularly the large industries and also many MNCs, we are not able to capture the data appropriately. That means we can, or this indicates that the reporting is probably a underestimate of what capacity we have, particularly in the country, to do R&D. Fine. So this is something we need to introspect and look forward to what we can do or how we can do best. Yeah. So far, this probably provides a clear picture that the industries are doing a lot in pushing the research and development in the country, and the government is also doing a lot in pushing or promoting the research and development in the country. But how we can work together, how we can have more collaborative approach in bringing out this data, and again this data will be definitely used by both government and industries to prepare strategies, maybe government for policy planning and business entities for preparing their strategies for business, or to identify new or emerging areas for business also. Then with this, or at this point, DST specifically would put sincere requests to all industries to actively and enthusiastically participate in this survey, and also as early as possible, because bringing out this data timely is also one of the foremost targets for the government also. Fine. And this deadline for this submission of this data is currently 31st October. So I would request all these industries, or maybe I would also request to sensitize your peers also, those who are not here also, to sensitize them about this survey and the importance of this survey and how they should participate or why they should participate in this survey. And we would request all of you to use the online link for submitting your responding to the questionnaires, because doing this you would be, or it will help all of you to access your past data on the online portal also. So suppose you have already filled during last survey, you can see this time also what data has gone from your industry in the last survey, and also for subsequent surveys you will be able to access the data you are going to submit for the current survey. Then coming to the confidentiality, which are concern for some of the industries, let me categorically mention that this data is treated highly confidential and it is only used for generating the indicators.